And Pink, I tell you, man, Bronny James has to be the worst basketball player in the NBA, and it's not even close. It's not even close. When you look at it over the course of his time in NBA minutes, he's shooting 0.6% from the field. He's shooting 0.0% from three. You got turnovers. He can't guard anybody. If you look at it from the 76ers side, Joel Embiid is out. Paul George is out. KJ Martin is out. We got like 6, 7 rotation guys that are out. So what does that mean? We got second rounders and undrafted guys out. Justin Edwards picked up off the street. I know he went to Kentucky, but nobody else wanted him. We undrafted. Bona, end of the second round. We got 4 or 5 of those guys on the court. But they are NBA players, and they, produce every game that they're in for us, okay? And then the Lakers throw out Bronny James just like a damn clown show. I can't understand this for the life of me. So I'm a sicko in the head, right? I still watch 76ers games.
Okay.
And they were on national TV last night. So I'm going to catch it, And it's the first quarter, and I'm watching this game. Maxey is doing well. The team is doing well. And J.J. Redick, out of the thin blue sky in the first quarter, throws Bronny James into the game. And I'm like, what is going on here? Is this 2038? Is that the year we're in right now? And he gets in the game, and Pink, I tell you, man, Bronny James has to be the worst basketball player in the NBA, and it's not even close. It's not even close. When you look at it over the course of his time in NBA minutes, he's shooting 0.6% from the field. He's shooting 0.0% from three. You got turnovers. He can't guard anybody. If you look at it from the 76ers side, Joel Embiid is out. Paul George is out. KJ Martin is out. We got like 6, 7 rotation guys that are out. So what does that mean? We got second rounders and undrafted guys out. Justin Edwards picked up off the street. I know he went to Kentucky, but nobody else wanted him. We undrafted. Bona, end of the second round. We got 4 or 5 of those guys on the court. But they are NBA players, and they, produce every game that they're in for us, okay? And then the Lakers throw out Bronny James just like a damn clown show. He's getting destroyed on defense. They tell me that's his elite skill. I have never seen him do anything defensively that make me say, oh man, he has a chance. He's too small, and he's too slow to stay in front of guards his size. Okay. And then turnovers, like I said, it was a total crap show, man. Total crap show. And J.J. Redick, that's not a fireable offense, but that's on the list of things when it's time to fire him. That's going to be on the list. Like, yeah, hey, you gave Bronny James first quarter minutes. That's nuts. That's really nuts. Yeah. I mean, I was happy to see him out there.
Why?
I mean, I'm a 76ers fan, of course. I'm like, yeah. This is going to go well for me.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say about it. It's just a non-story. I mean, there's, I guess he's had a couple of decent G League games, and from there, who knows? But I mean, if you just look at it, I wasn't aware of the Lakers being that shorthanded that you would have to, move him up.
They weren't that shorthanded, man. They weren't that shorthanded.
So,
they weren't that shorthanded. There's no amount of shorthandedness in the league that would allow for that to happen. There just isn't any.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a LeBron stan too, man. I think LeBron is I'm in the camp that LeBron is better than Jordan and all of this good stuff. But that don't mean I have to inherit Bronny. And I think a lot of fans out there, they feel the need to inherit Bronny and the fight for him. I have no idea. Like, I made a little post on Facebook, got people, and one of the first things they always say is, he's better than you. Is that the bar?
Yeah.
Like, is that?
Yeah, that's a weird bar to go to.
It can't be the bar.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, where else is he going to learn to play? Not on the NBA floor. Like that's what the G League, overseas, and pro-ams are for, is to get better for that level of guy. You know what I mean? And you stay there. You know, and yeah, he had a couple of games in the G League, but I mean, you know, like Paul Reed was G League MVP. You know, he's no longer on the roster. Yeah, you know, take that for whatever you want to take, man. I don't know.
I mean, the best thing to do is just not pay attention to him. It's just like,
I mean, I had to that night. I mean, you know, I'm watching my team on national TV.
Yeah, but I mean,
they're pulling all of our games off TVs, and you know, and then I finally get one. I have to watch. You know, he said, look at the champ, man. He's saying, JJ, it's not JJ fault. He has to play him. People want to see what Bronny can do. Who wants to see what Bronny? We've seen what Bronny can do.
Yeah.
He can't do anything.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything. He can't do anything. He's unable to.
No, if I'm coaching, it does something deep inside of me to play a guy I don't believe in, and you know, that's just the way it is for me. So it's like, if I don't believe in that guy that he can play, I mean, I don't want to play him. I'll literally hate every minute that he's on the floor. Yeah, no, you feel like when so best was a 5-person game.
Yeah.
When you have somebody in the 5 that just you don't believe can play, like it's literally like playing with a hand behind your back.
Yeah.
You know, or hopping around on one foot. You're not really playing the game that you want to play, and that's extremely frustrating for me, and that's usually sufficient for me not to play certain people.
Yeah.
But again, it is the Lakers, and I mean, I don't know, is there a dynamic where JJ is being directed to play him?
Mm-hmm.
It's not unproud. I mean, I've talked to people, you know, more so in the soccer side, and it's like, you know, you'd be surprised, but like front offices and non-coaches, they do influence who gets to play sometimes. And it's bullshit, but it happens.
Right.
You know? I mean, there's plenty of stories. I've talked to guys who've been in NBA camps or on NBA rosters for a period of time. And, you know, again, it's their account, but they were maybe roasting a guy that was drafted and has some guaranteed money. And at the end of the day, they know they're not getting capped because there's guaranteed money in that other guy. And let's not forget, that was the big leverage point when Rich Paul had Bronny in the draft process, is they want a guaranteed deal.
Yeah.
So they have that incentive or that notion that, you know, we have guaranteed money in this guy. He's going to have to do something, you know, over a guy that they don't have that money to.
Well, yeah, that's a sucky situation for anybody that's a fan of the playoff contending Lakers team that they are. I mean, they're in the 5th or 6th seed. I mean, you know, you keep throwing Bronny out there in the first quarter just to see what you have. You won't be in the 5th or 6th seed much longer, I'll tell you that
well,
much.
I mean, it'll
not
be
how tight that race
it'll
is.
be interesting to see, like, okay, you know, he didn't perform the other day. Does he go on the shelf for the G League for a while?
He has
You know,
to.
like, or is he going to be back out at the next game getting some minutes?
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the fourth quarter when you're up 30 or down 30, that's fine. Throw him out there then, if that's what you made.
I mean, which does go to the notion that there was a plan to play him, whether it's JJ's plan or somebody above him.
You mean like even prior to the season? Like
prior to the other night, like going into that game.
Oh yeah. First quarter, that was a plan.
Yeah, you're going into the first quarter. You're saying, well, he's gonna play. We'll put him in early.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do anything, like, you know, we got a whole game to overcome that.
Yeah.
And you're not depending on a situation where we're either up 30 or down 30 to get him in. You're like, all right, we're going to put him in. It'll be in the first quarter. We have time to recover in the game if things don't go well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that definitely was a plan. No, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Not mad at that.